good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, whatever it may be when you're watching this. Welcome back for more Baldur's Gate 3. It has been a minute since I have been able to play this. I'm gonna tell you, having a full-time job really just cuts into having life, you know. So when we left off, we had been, I can't remember the name of it, whatever town was just outside of the city wall of Baldur's Gate, I think. And we had visited the carnival that was there, and we were kind of ambushed by this clown. Was his name Dribbles or something like that? We'll find out. But it wasn't really him, it was a doppelganger. Some creature posing as him in order to try and attack my party, I believe. And so we were challenged by the person who ran the carnival to find the real Dribbles, find out what had happened to him. So that's something that's on our agenda, I think. Among some other things, I'll have to find out what, but let's just jump right in. Okay, so we're back at camp and in desperate need of a long rest, and Karlak is talking to herself. There was just an update. I had planned on playing earlier, a little earlier than this, but there was an update to the game, so I had to download that and install it. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know what the update did, but it almost looks like my character looks better. Like maybe they improved how they look, even with the illithid evolution. I also messed around with using some dye on my armor and some of the other characters, so you might notice some differences there. I noticed this kid snuck into our camp. I don't know why.
Hi. It's me, Yenna.
Yeah.
You remember me, right?
Yeah, I remember you.
Really nice to me before.
Right.
And, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
Shadowheart, you old softy. No kids allowed. Come back in 10 years. I wonder if she's a spy. Of course you can stay.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Do you want to end the day? Yes. Oh. It's what's her name?
Queen
Blacketh.
Scrum!
You are a Charlotte, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Shestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
Tell him, lae'zel.
Betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the IYKYK prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I don't, look, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's true, but I know one thing. Vlaakith is a bitch. And I don't think lae'zel should throw in with her. So stand your ground, don't fall for Vlaakith's lies, or keep silent. Just like looking at my, it seemed like it was, I don't know. It seems like the capturing what was going on was being wonky. Stand your ground, don't fall for Vlaakith's lies.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing. You are nothing.
She's abusive.
I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Yeah. She's big mad. Poor Will. I have just ignored him this entire game.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the IYKYK under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Consider lae'zel's past and present. What is the true source of her resentment? No bonuses. Oh! Ugh. You can do better than that.
Vlaakith has upended lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
It's reasonable. You're grieving the future you'll never have. Blacketh took everything from you.
How well you've come to know me.
Alright.
But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
It's kind of from one extreme to another. Perhaps. You've been quick to pledge yourself to Orpheus' cause. What about your own needs and wants?
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again.
What next?
Find boss at Sharess's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tufki Narsin.
Then Karlach wanted to talk. Where'd she go? What on earth is in here? Oh, it's the mirror.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. I want us both to be ready if... well, if we can't fix me.
Gortash is gonna pay for what he did to you.
Here, here. And hey, kicking his ass might burn off a bit of this extra heat. Let's go home. It's about damn time.
You gotta get into the city first.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
Your company is disgusting. What are you doing?
Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Who do you think of?
Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her.
She's dead, right?
I wasn't ready
Yeah.
for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you.
Look, man, I got a girlfriend, so back off. How so?
In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
I love this. Do you need a hug? I gotta see what he says to that.
I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Can I go home now?
Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Okay. Let's see. So we need access to Worms, Rock Fortress, and the city. The city beyond is restricted. Everyone is being scanned by Steel Watchers, and refugees are not allowed in. We might be able to get in. There was like some underground caves underneath the well. That might get us inside the city or inside the fortress. Orn confronted us in a shape-change disguise, then teleported away. We should keep looking for clues as to her base of operations. We entered the Worms Crossing district of the outer city. Sheriff's Caress, the tavern where Voss will be waiting for us, should be nearby. Okay, so that's in Worms Crossing. Okay. Find Dribbles the Clown. Where do we suppose Dribbles is? And Shadowheart's looking for her parents. Okay. We're looking for other vampire spawns.
All right. I shall stop fussing.
Miss Silvertongue says there is nothing to worry about, so there isn't. Carry on.
The, attack is nothing to worry about.
Wow.
Madame Lucretius has everything under control.
She's got some crazy makeup there.
The circus.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay, no. Did it do anything? Oh, it did. It's clown makeup. That's cool. Are you a merchant? Medrash.
You look a little shell-shocked. Worry not. It's nothing a little music can't fix.
Glingo Trapeze Master.
Please, enjoy the circus, which will never be the same without Dribbles.
Zethino.
Violence erupts here. My home. My refuge in this city of stone and steel. Your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love. Are you not?
Is that Poison Ivy?
You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
What do you say, Shadowheart?
It can't hurt, I suppose. Unless you embarrass me. Then you might find yourself hurting in a whole manner of ways.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe.
What happened? What?
I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Shadowheart. An endless storm surges behind sharp eyes. Listen. Think. From where does Shadowheart draw comfort on a cold, dark night?
So this is like the I'm supposed to guess what she would say. Good company and even better vintage. The knowledge that she can change just as sure as night will give way to day. Or the night itself. Oh, I don't like this all of a sudden. There was that time we shared a bottle of wine. I'll try that.
Well put. Though I'll forgive a middling wine so long as the company makes up the difference.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure.
So she can move forward if she likes the answer.
Pulsing with affection. The heart craves comfort, but needs respect. How does one earn the dark-haired maiden's respect?
She's not dark-haired anymore. Barding on a saloon night. She's not Sharon anymore. Being discreet.
Very good. Just don't say it so loud.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue. But now we must dig deeper, into the most painful reaches of the spirit. Shame sits in the soul of all. To tame it, we must name it. Shadowheart, what is her deepest shame?
She can't swim. Her hair. She's got really bad hair. Failing her goddess when it counted the most. I'll go with the first one. She doesn't know who she is or where she belongs.
I didn't think a little game would sting so much when I agreed to this. But you're right. A perfect score. I'm flattered. Have you been studying up on me every night at camp?
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
Oh, shit. It's Orin.
Oh, still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
We'll see about that.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
This is terrible. The circus is supposed to be a safe place. For us performers, at least.
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen? And what are you doing here? Ad!
Okay, that was rude.
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To my home? Can't believe we had to rely on a stranger to save us. No offense.
Ah, the adventurer returns. Care to purchase a bespoke, stony and bony creation?
A statue of myself for my camp.
Oh, my wife shall be delighted.
Oh, wait.
Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours.
Will it have the face paint? Let's see. I'd like a statue of me armed and ready for battle. How about a statue of me but in my night clothes? I want a statue of me naked. Never mind, just show me wares.
Tremendous! Stony darling.
I wonder what this will look
Let us
like.
put this towards our getaway in the Moonshay Isles. I'll have your statue shipped to your camp. You shall love it. We guarantee it. Oh, darling.
Oh, there it is. That's hilarious. Okay, back to the cape. So many people to talk to.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
Oh, the spirit of the amulet's been updated. You reach the open hand temple. We should look for the spirit's granddaughter, Shira Clairwyn.
Temple worship suspended until further notice. The faithful endure.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
Who is Father Lorgan?
The best of us. I don't want to talk. heart is in mourning.
In the name of the crying one, have mercy.
To suffer the most.
May Ilmater guide your footfalls, stranger.
I think I need Starion in my party, so I'm gonna swap somebody out.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered. I don't want to talk. My heart is
Oh,
in
you're
mourning.
useless. All right.
By allowing his filth to suffer the most. Make a believer out of anyone.
Ooh, they got a little pool. That's kind of cool. What on earth is this? Valeria.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Sounded like you were having quite the disagreement.
You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
What makes Brilgor politically convenient?
Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power... Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder.
Let me help you. I'll look around, see if there's anything to prove Brilgor innocent.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything
I
disproving
thought
the refugee
he's
murder-suicide angle.
said he used the same weapon to kill the father. Can you tell me where to find Shira Clarwin?
I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid.
Why?
Shira passed away last year.
Oh.
Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit.
And where can I find the investigator?
Sharetta's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
The best get
I
going.
really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
The amulet has nothing to say to that? We learned that Shira Clarwin passed away. She's buried in a crypt under the temple. How do I get down there?
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
Sister Rose the Penitent.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
I'm looking into Lorgan's death. I need to ask you some questions.
What do you want to know?
Who do you think killed Father Lorgan?
I reckon Investigator Valeria is right. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand.
Why take his hand, I wonder?
It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury. Please, leave me be. I've got an awful lot to get done.
Well, I guess that's all she's gonna say.
Belfry. Bell ringers only past this point.
What's the plaque say?
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at meal times.
How do we get to the crypt? Down here, maybe? Hey. Trying to talk to you, fool. Stop walking away.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
I'm investigating Lorgan's murder. What do you know?
I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical.
Where are the bodies?
We tossed Brilgor out back.
Oh.
Sister Rose has Lorgan in the infirmary, preparing him for a decent burial. You could pop your head in and pay your respects.
Let's see if we can find Brilgor or whatever his name is. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's awesome. It's like a cave down there or something. Gosh, there's so much to do in this game.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, I thought that might be where they buried Brilgor or whatever. Of course, they said they just tossed him. Tossed him where, though? There's blood coming from that trapdoor. We'll come back to that in a sec.
Easy.
Oh, we're in the circus. We see it in you that there. Yeah, I read this before. This is the one of the doppelgangers, right? So they put him in this hole down there. Where's Brilgor? That's the circus again.
Millie Runbarrel, killed by the cult of the Absolute. May our martyred father shelter her. Unknown child and her dog, who stood watch over her grave. May they be reunited in Ilmater's grace. Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be missed. B. Gardenson gave her life protecting fellow refugees. May the one who endures shelter her. Geshan Kirkaros built the open-hand temple, gave all in his name. We honor their life and legacy. Narlo Essie, grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only compassion. The broken God be with her.
I don't see any sign of the refugee's body.
Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too.
Is this where he was murdered?
We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
He was murdered, or so I've heard.
Exactly. Lorcan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorcan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
Sounds like your god would be proud of Father Lorcan.
Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Temple of exactly this. Exactly this. Ilmater's edict is to welcome all into his embrace.
Had nothing but scrap.
All suffering.
want to loot him. I just want to examine. He has a chest key. Can I take that without pissing off this whatever she is? Now, which one is his chest? It's probably downstairs in that barracks or whatever, maybe? What's this book? Order of Ilmitari Service. Mass book used by the Broken Gods congregation during regular services. There are a lot of hymns about self-flogging scattered throughout the tome. Let me see if I can find Lorgan's chest. I didn't see a separate room for him. Okay. Well, he didn't have any clues in here, just...
It looks boring. Suspiciously shallow. Is there a false bottom?
Is there? How do you find a false bottom? Oh, here we go. Confessions Volume 1. The most recent entry in this journal bears particularly heavy quill marks and crossed-through revisions. I pen this from the temple cellar, the only place I feel close to Ilmater's will anymore. I pass my gaze between the crests that hide my sin apparent. I pass my gaze between the crests that hide my sin apparent, and I wonder, who are they to pass any judgment? They bark that those who arrive on our doorstep, bloodied, beaten, fleeing from heretical hordes, are dirty, unwelcome, to be shunned. That it is a crime to house them, to bring them into the city proper. But if my back must be broken so others may step to the light, so be it. Interesting. I have an idea about what might be going on. So I still think Brilgor is probably buried back here somewhere.
Mikkel Hornkiss gave all to the lepers, fell to the malady himself. He is a beacon to us all. Dominic Sonny lost himself to addiction, but found peace in Ilmater.
Oh, here we go. All right, who has Speak to the Dead? Speak with Dead.
The corpse regards
That's so
you
crazy.
lifelessly.
Who killed you?
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger.
Were you alone when you died?
Father Lorgan, helping me.
Why was he helping you?
Fists, after me, needed to hide.
Where did you die?
Tunnels beneath temple, hidden from sight.
How did you die?
Pierced. Once. Paralyzed.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay. All right, we'll just leave that body there then, shall we? This is fun. It's like Detective Astarion. I need to find some better clothes for Astarion. Light. Let me see if there's any breakable walls or anything. Now, Lorgan's journal mentioned crests, so should keep an eye open for that. What was that? On the Weary, Volume 1, Father Lorgan. A collection of Father Lorgan's writings on despondency. Perhaps the hardest suffering to ale is that which doles but does not pang. Weariness sits deep within one's soul, but it casts its miry net across the surface, dampening all errant thoughts and feelings in its wake. Malaise of this sort can rot the heart, if left to fester, but must be extricated carefully. Above all else, the weary soul knows itself better than you can. Do not condescend, but do not assume, do not impose. Simply avail yourself as a tool to the weary. Let them know you can be used however they might need. Rites for the Passing. A book of Ilmatari death rites. This page on the turning is particularly dog-eared. Is this something I need to look at? I hear water.
I can go anywhere, but I still end up in crypts. Let's just find Shira Clarwin and go.
Trying to select the plaque down there.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR.
Oh, that was loud.
Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
So, is this her?
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Ah, Shira Clarwin. Time to reunite you with your dear old granddad.
What was that? Oh, hi. Hi.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas.
Was that it? You got more to say? Oh. Hey.
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk.
That seems kind of rude
I did
to
shed
take over
this
somebody's dead body.
mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer?
Oh, we're gonna have to kill this guy, huh?
Shall it be thou?
Unlikely. Ponder what you know of the monk's affliction. What are the consequences of accepting it? $15. I think that will work.
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Don't I already know that spell? Gods, no, I don't want to inherit your curse.
Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
Oh, we are surprised. I knew this guy was gonna be up to no good. Alright, who's first? Gale? Alright, Gale. Let's do level 3. I don't know that I'll really... I think when it's Shadowheart's turn, I'm going to use Turn Undead.
Let's end this.
Yeah. Let's. Oops. Alright, where's Turn Undead?
Can you feel death's cold grip?
That's right, can you? Let's see here. I think I don't really use. Oh, they have to be humanoid? Okay. How about True Strike?
No choice but to keep going.
He's running away. How rude of him. You're not supposed to hit me back. All right, Gale. Shocking grasp.
Talk to me.
Shall we do this again? Whoops! I accidentally pushed Shade.
There's blood in the air.
Tormented!
Time to push my luck again.
Wow. That blew him the hell up.
Eternally cast then, my spirit be.
Well,
No. Morning Lord, I call to thee. Lend your forbearance. No. No.
jeez.
I hate it had to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure.
Well, he wanted to attack us.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Is that... Corpse of Brilgor mentioned that he and Father Lorgan were murdered in a hidden tunnel beneath the Open Hand Temple. We can access it through the temple crypt. Through the crypt, which is... Is that going to be the other room? Okay, let's see. Is that one quest completed now? I didn't see what it said. Yeah, help the spirit of the amulet. The spirit possessed Shira's body. We refuse to take on his madness, putting a stop to him instead. His spirit will forever remain cursed.
How delicious.
It's a 20? Wow. Didn't even need my bonuses. Elixir of Peerless Focus. Drink to gain advantage on concentration saves and against being charmed. Magic can't put you to sleep. Replaces effects from other elixirs when drunk. Miracles of the Outer City. Oops. I don't think I need an hourglass. So... doesn't seem like I can really get back there. There's definitely a cavern back there. Holy water. Oh, I didn't see all this. Scroll of Dominate Person. Make a humanoid fight alongside you.
Don't mind if I do.
It's not important. Okay, so I can jump up here. There's a passage there. So I guess I can jump over to that passage. Everybody make it? Shade. Shade.
Never a dull moment.
It's so annoying. I wonder if they'll ever fix that nonsense. Okay, what's in here?
Well, hello.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Somebody's talking. What does it say? Road dust gray clothes. Sponge tray. Oh, this will remove my face paint. Does this mean people from the circus are down here causing problems? What? Where do these guys come from? They don't even know where they're going. So these are one of the murderers. These are the guys who murdered Lorgan. All right. Can't make it all the way there.
With finesse.
Acid splash. Saved.
Unleash me. In striking distance.
Fireball. Let's just do level 3. You didn't like that, did you?
Concentrate. Got to press on.
I knew that wasn't going to work.
Another fight. Let's go.
Did they, that was a door before, right? So they, oh no, there's another door over here. What on earth? Where did I even come from? I came from over here.
Best be on my way.
Actually, let's do... Oh. Oh, they're doppelgangers. More of these guys.
For the ages.
Well, that were easy.
Careful, I might.
Field report, Deathstalker Zum. Aspirant Delore is talented, if a touch careless. The dagger he discarded lurks within these caves somewhere, though I know not where. I can smell it. The fear musk from his kills stands in the air after the act because he lets them marinate first. They lie still, stock still, as the poison fills their limbs with lead, knowing only two perfect facts. They are going to die there is nothing they can do about it. Wait, what was that? I didn't even see it. Arrow of Roaring Thunder. Heavy crossbow, I don't care about that. Flowery Key. This key, spattered with blood, is inscribed with the address of Frago's Flophouse in Worm's Crossing. Where's Frago's Flophouse? Should take that in case I need it. We found a strange flowery key on one of the doppelganger assassins under the open hand temple. It might open something above ground. We should investigate further. Who's that? And they killed a bunch of fools down here.
Well, someone fancies themselves an artist.
Oh, that's the dagger they were talking about, the murder weapon. I think. How cool. 6 to 9 damage.
A pretty dagger. The same one that ended Father Lorgan, perhaps.
I think you're right, Astarion. Vanilla Lumpin 6. Clowns severed. Oh no. Dribbles. Ilisera the First. The effigy of Ilisera, who watched and waited. What use her eyes? She thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her wool. Below was an exaggerated signature written in blood, Orin the Red. They must be under Orin's orders.
A clown's dismembered torso, still in jolly rags.
Well, I was hoping we would find Dribbles alive, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Does this lead up to that door? Looks like you might be able to use Speak with Dead with this guy. Oh, needs a long rest. I wonder...
Can't give up now.
We'll have to come back after we long rest.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Did you kill Father Lorgan?
No. Dolor did. Splendid. Kill.
Who do you work for?
The corpse tries to speak, but something prevents it.
I'll bet it's Orin, though. Where is Dolor now?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
2 more questions. I already know what the flowery key is for. How many more of you are there?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Grrr. Who is Dolor, or what were you doing here?
Cleaning up. Dolor. Messy. Left his dagger. Careless.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I'm surprised we were able to ask him any questions at all since we are the ones that killed him. Guess I just wasn't looking in the right place for the secret entrance. Oh shit. What was that? No idea. I think we should use a short rest.
Better than nothing.
Let's not go down there just yet. There's a trail of blood here. Did it take that crate? I don't want it. I don't want a crate. Some poisonous gas or something down there.
think these were the people Father Lorgan was trying to help.
Priest is of little use to them now, apart from a prayer for the dead.
Dear Mrs. Priest, this letter is written in the careful but erratic hand of a newly learned writer. Mum says I need to say thank you more, so thank you. Thank you for telling off that nasty woman who was shouting all those nasty things to me, at me. That's 3 times I've wrote thank you now, 4. So I think Mum will be happy. One more thing, did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it during all the shouting. Please, Father Lorgan, Rector Yanis, if you've any food to spare, our stomachs yowl at night. Like kicked dogs, carrots, apples, we'll even crunch an onion, if that's what you've got. Well, none of these look like the little girl's parents. What is that symbol? The one that's in my camp? Oh, that's the cave that I saw from up above.
What bird?
I think that's what that was. Potion of Greater Healing, Thieves' Tools, Scroll of Fly.
Something over there.
Arrow of Fire, Gold, and Scroll of Seeming.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Garrett.
Do you have any next of kin?
None.
I thought that might be the girl's mother. What's the last thing you remember?
Man. Buying heirlooms. Vulture. Challenged him.
What happened to you?
Pushed. Felt bones break. Darkness.
She got pushed off the cliff. tell me about the gemless ring I found with you. Which I haven't found yet, but I guess I will.
Brothers died on the road. Man tried to buy.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Gemless ring, a ring that looks to have been deprived of its gem. Okay.
Something's off here, but I'm not sure what.
What's this then?
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
What? Who's in here?
It's you. I might have time for a catch-up later. Warbrim will want to see you. We've been taking a beating, but he's ready to hit back.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
Gortash is a dead man. I have reasons of my own for taking him down.
As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle.
And what's that?
The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Why put the blame on the Gondians?
They invented the Steel Watches, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
What was the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Sounds like fun. Maybe the Gondians are victims, not oppressors.
The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
I'll make contact with the Gondians. Maybe they'll see reason.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
Fine, I'll take it, but I'll only use it as a last resort.
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
It's locked, but I can't spy a keyhole. Some other mechanism must open it.
Alright, we'll go out the way we came.
Front page material. That would make a great headline.
Scripture and teachings. We know nothing.
How goes the search? That's it! Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day.
Well, I need to find Valeria, which... it's going to be in that tavern, which I don't think is here in Rivington. Let's go back and tell him about the fate of Dribbles.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding Dribbles?
Afraid so. I've actually found Dribbles, or parts of him at least.
Oh dear. Dribbles' flesh is near torn asunder. Poor thing was most certainly alive when he was hacked up. Well, that just means this treasure hunt is all the more challenging. Toddle on, darling. There's more of Dribbles to find.
You mean I've got to find the rest of his body parts? Oh dear.
Every sale, Papa Seti. Papa sells good things. Yanks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free. Get your shinies and trinkles. Every sale, Papa Seti.
Found severed hand.
Papa sells good things.
That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling. He was simply...
Yes, flesh. Human flesh, no less.
You are the very best at what you do. I promise.
Clown Man is dead. Oh well.
How do
Want a
you
treat-o?
have his hand? I found this severed hand among your things. Where did you get it?
I found it by the Clown Man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's.
Where's Dribble's tent exactly?
Junks and magic for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
Maybe that's not something we're able to investigate. Oh, look at this. It's interesting. Everybody failed? That's kind of ridiculous. Rusty hand axe. Well, I wonder if we examine that axe, will it tell us anything? What do you want?
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
Well, I don't know.
stupid. Remind them that this is our city. And we don't take kindly to parasites.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
Don't worry. Soon the bastards run over us. They'll come to our house. Everything.
Check them all out.
We won't let you too. If we do this right, they'll run for the damn hills.
Can I come on patrol with you later?
Not a chance. Your mother will kill me.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
Right. Baldur's Gate is for Baldurians. This is great. Think of all the work you can get here.
No, I'm fine. You're the one who got beaten.
Surviving it. Will that be the end of it?
I wanted to see what's down here. Another murdered refugee. Man, I need to be able to jump farther. How long does the enhanced sleeps? Let me see. Ten turns. You're sticking your immigrator nose in where it don't belong. You got a brain in your head, you'll stay in your filthy camp with the other absolute or vagrant scum. Your girl didn't get that memo. You really don't want to know what happened to her. Now scram.
That's nice.
Is there anywhere to go? There's a winch over here.
That might be worth a look.
No idea where this is. Oh. Huh. So that takes us back out here.
Something over there.
Where? Here? Sword Coast Courier's Key. Huh. I wonder what we need to do with that. Alright, time to go back to camp.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while. Of course. Nervous, perhaps? When we entered Worm's Crossing, it felt like it might be the beginning of the end.
I like her armor.
Whatever happens, I'm glad it's with you next to me. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Of course. Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
She still likes me even though I'm ugly. Those are kind of crazy looking.
I can still feel the Shadowfell all over me. Still hear her words in my ear. I feel unclean.
Well, you know what the solution for that is. So, what do you want to do about it?
I want to wash it away. All of it. I have an idea, but I'll need your help.
Of course.
Wait until the others are asleep, then come with me. There's a place we can go. Down the coast a little.
So do I just go to sleep or trigger the theme?
This will do. Take off your clothes. A little misdirection. Couldn't resist. What's the matter? I know. But it's nice to hear you say it. I don't know if I can do this, now that I'm here. All right, just stay close. Come here. Thank you. I needed that. I needed to know I can face things without Shah. I don't want to go back. Not just yet. Just a pebble. Now don't you dare stop.
All right then. Well, that's how that went down. Alright, that's going to be it for tonight. So we accomplished a couple things. We figured out that Dribbles was dead. But now we have to find all of his body parts. Okay. So that's another... I thought we would be wrapping up that quest, but I guess not. And we solved the... well, we partially solved the crime of the murder of in the open hand temple murder, but now we have to prove it to the investigator, I guess. So we'll try and tackle that next time we play. Anyway, that's all for tonight. If you're watching, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.